guys, welcome to my channel. This is Moments with IDM and I'm really excited having you here today. Okay, if this is your first time finding your way to my channel, know that I love you so much. I'd love to say that before I go ahead. So please, I would love you to do some few things too. I'd love you to subscribe to my channel somewhere down there, they're gonna indicate, and also click on the notification button. I'd also love you to like, share your comments with me. This is definitely gonna help me to know exactly what I'm doing right and what I'm not doing right. After all, I'm serving you. You guys are my loves. You guys are the people I am serving. Thank you so much for listening to all of this, my many boring things. So let's go to the cocoa of the matter. So today we are going to be looking at something that is really important. If you have this, you definitely are going to enjoy success. So it is attributes of highly successful people, okay? If you have these attributes, it's going to definitely set you on the plate to success. You're just actually literally going to eat success for breakfast or lunch or whatever. Number one on your list is to be specific. You've got to decide to set up specific goals. This is very important. Now, why most people fail is they just get up and say, I want to become very wealthy. I want to be one of the richest man in my community, or I want to own a company, or I just want to get like ₦1 billion in my account. All of those goals are kind of very vague. They are big. They look kind of specific, but they are not. Now, if you want ₦1 billion in your account, you've got to go down as to when, what time, and what do you think you can do to actually give you that ₦1 billion. The job you're currently working on, can it avail you the opportunity to get that 1 million or 1 billion naira in your account by the end of the year, like you said? So it should be specific, okay? If you say you want to be successful at speaking, right? What kind of motivational speaker do you want to be? You know, do you want to motivate people about their health, about their nutrition, you know, about becoming the best of themselves career-wise? You've got to be specific. That way, it's easy for you to achieve. A lot of people fail because they're not being specific. They just put a lot of things around them. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And they don't put the timing. So for you to be very specific, there should be timing. And there should also be a detailed work layout. From this time to this time, I should have accomplished this. From this time to this time, I should have accomplished this. If you've not started doing that, I guarantee you, you're just definitely going to wind down. Step number 2, you've got to improve on yourself. If you must be successful in anything you do, you can't stay at the same level. You've got to improve. You've got to move from here to here to here to here. It's kind of like a ladder setting. So if you want to be successful in your business, what do you know today that you didn't know yesterday? What are you planning on learning that can help you tomorrow? Because if you don't build all of these skills, you'll be the same person. You can't do the same things all through 20 years and you expect to start succeeding the next year. Success doesn't just appear, you work for it. You've got to synchronize what you need to learn with what you need to know to achieve whatever you want to achieve. Does that make sense? But guess what? What I'm saying is you've got to learn, you've got to improve, you've got to become better from what you were. If all you know is what you've known many years back, you get the same results. So step number 3, this is very important, create logical plans. I've seen people who want to improve in their lifestyle, right? They want to improve in their weight, the way they look. They want to improve in their personality. They want to improve in their jobs. They want to improve in their businesses, but their plans are not logical. I'll explain. You remember that thing I talked about, getting ₦1 billion in your account within 1 year? Now, let me ask you something. If you fall within that plan, it shows that maybe your plans are not logical. How do I mean? If you're struggling to make 10,000 naira per day, you're struggling. And then within that struggling, you get up and you say, next year I'm going to be making ₦1 billion. That is a plan. There's no doubt about it, but it's not logical. So you've just set up yourself for failure. But if you say, I'm struggling to make 10,000 naira now and I've not been able to make it, tell yourself from now to 1 month, I will achieve my 10,000 naira goal. So I give myself 1 month. What do? I go back and unteach myself. I go back and learn new things. I go back and set timing as to when to do things. Then I can achieve this one. Then this become logical. You get what I'm saying? So put logical dreams. Don't just get up and say, you know what, I'm getting married next year. You don't have a fiance. You don't even have a boyfriend. As a matter of fact, you're fighting with any other person that is male. If you're a lady, how do you intend to get married next year? Now, I understand the aspect of faith. Faith works, all right, I get it, right? But highly successful people, they kind of put together faith and work. Even the Bible says that. It says faith without works is what? Dead, right? So even the Bible will still affirm what I'm saying. So you've got to put yourself in a position where somebody is going to meet you. You've got to learn. You've got to do certain things that would make you look prepared for marriage before a man will say, I want to marry you. Okay? And if that is not ready, guess what? Your plan is a plan, but it's not logical. You're going to fail. Or let's say you want to set up a business next year. Now, you do not have an idea. You don't know anything about setting up a business, and you're not planning to learn. You don't have a concrete plan like, okay, today, this is what I want to do. From now to this time, I would have done this. So that it's going to avail me the possibility of setting up a company as of next year. If your plan is just talking, it will end at a talking plan. So you've got to practicalize the talking plan by putting laid down steps on how to accomplish it. You get that? So please get logical plans that are feasible, plans that are logical, that you can achieve them. You can see that you can achieve them. That will help you. Attribute number 4. This is very important. You want to succeed, right? Now I'm looking at you straight in the eye. You want to succeed, right? Have you dealt with that fear? This is very emotional. This is very important. And I really want to be so serious because this is where it grips you. Even if you have the 3 that I talked about, this one grips a lot of people. Fear of the unknown, fear of failing, fear of being ridiculed, fear of not being able to run the thing, fear of so many things that are not even important. Why would you let that dream die because of that tiny little fear? Why would you do that? Because if you must succeed, then you've got to pick fear like this, my little, I'm going to demonstrate something, but you watching me, you're going to pay for this, my nice food. You see, this is how visible fear can be. You can feel it. Sometimes some people can really touch it. They are so scared that they can literally touch their fears. It's clear. They see the failure. They see what can happen, right? But let me tell you what you need to do with it. You need to hold this like this. Squeeze it like this. Put it here and then do this. You see, you're still standing. Did it take some muscle to do that? Yeah. Did it take some energy? Yeah. But did you dump it? Yeah, that's what you should do today. So go back to those dreams. All those fear, lay them down. You're afraid that your friends are going to ridicule you. Put it down. Take friend number 1. Get all the expected things that they might say. Crush it. Trash it in their dustbin. As a matter of fact, take a piece of paper, right? Write their name. If the person's name is Faith or Pamela or Blessing, you know Blessing is going to ridicule you. Just write Blessings ridicules. Too many hateful words. When you're done, take the paper, crush it and say, you know what? This is you here. Trash it. Move ahead. Just move ahead. If you're afraid of you, write your name down. IDM, this fear, I'm going to kill it today. Trash it. Stop being afraid. Most successful people are not afraid of backslash. They are not afraid to fail. They are not afraid to confront their biggest nightmares. They just get in there and put a strong fight. It's what I'm asking you to do today. Get into that spot and put up the best fight possible and conquer. Guess what? You definitely succeed because it's just there. Attribute number 5. Guys, you know I'm doing this because my face is one side and My PA and my video director will tell me my lens is bent. In another words, they're saying that I have a bent face, but I don't really mind. I'm facing my fears. Attribute number 5, get a healthy mind. Your mind should be healthy. What do I mean? If your mind is not healthy, anything can destroy your route to success. For instance, you set up a course, you deal with everything, and then one little disappointment crumbles you. You don't have a healthy mind. Don't get depressed easily. Don't let words transform who you are easily. If you're this person that words get to you easily, know that you're going to face trouble. Why do I say so? People will constantly say negative things to you. They will insult you. Whether you're doing it right or wrong, there are people that have been placed to do that. This is what your own work is, to keep doing what you have to do and let them keep doing what they have to do. Okay? So keep your mind strong. How can you do that? Get up every day and tell yourself, I cannot be controlled by the negativities of people. I have one life to live, and I've got to live it to the fullest first before I start thinking at the negativities that others are bringing towards me. Okay? The second thing you can do is to pray. Always tell God, God, I want to be strong. I want to be firm. I want to be decisive. And I don't just want to care about all these depressions and things that can just lock me down. I want to live above it. I have done that for so long that right now I don't let a mood cover me down. Okay, so build a healthy mind. Each time you feel like you're getting depressed, know that you're putting down your power over the circumstance. So you've got to always be above circumstances, not below them. Do you get what I'm saying? If you feel depressed, tell yourself, I am below. I've got to be on top. Always remember my voice. Stay on top at your game, not below. On top, not below. If they insult you and you're feeling depressed, stay on top. What do? Just do this. That's not me. You don't know me. If you say I'm stupid, you don't know me. So I'm always on top of my game, okay? And then throw that thing aside and keep moving. Your route is forward, not backward, not at the side, not the insult. So stay focused. Highly successful people, right? They take responsibilities for their life. Most times we fail because we're not willing to take responsibilities for our life. What do I mean? Like you keep blaming every other person but yourself. I would have been this person if only my parents were still alive. I would have been this person if only my fiancé put more thought on me and not him. I would have successfully graduated if my teacher was not so mean to me. I would have been the best in my class if I didn't have a broken leg. I would have... Girl, guy, whatever you are, take responsibility. Guess what? Your leg is broken. Face it. Move on. I would have been the best if not that they kept telling me, you're so short. Guess what? Oh Lord, I'm going to share this story because it's very important. Thanks to my late dad. I felt so depressed in primary school until one day I felt like, okay, I can't do this again. So I did not want to get into any argument because I was scared that people would tell me, shorty, or whatever slangs they used to use, short leg or whatever. And those things used to hit me so hard and I would avoid talking. I didn't want to go out for competitions because I felt like the whole world would notice how short I am, so I stayed back. I didn't want all of those attention. But guess what? I wasn't made to be relegated at the back. I wasn't made for the backstage. I was made for the front line. And until I accepted all of those things and took responsibilities for myself, honestly, I wouldn't have never been at the forefront. How did I get out of it? After being ridiculed by friends and people were taller than me, I went home talking to the hero of my life, who was my dad then, my late dad. I said, Daddy, can you imagine they insulted me? And I was crying, I was broken, I was just shattered. And I needed my dad to tell me, don't mind, Like, what my dad told? My dad laughed. He laughed so hard, I felt so hurt that I couldn't believe the man who loved me more than anything in the world could ridicule me as much as my friends. And guess what he said? He looked at me in the eyes. I'm gonna do this. He said, baby, you are short. You are so short. You're a very short girl. As a matter of fact, you're this short. What do you want to do about it? You don't want to be who you want to be because you're short? Those words pierced my heart so hard. And he said, until you own it, Until you're the first to talk about it, you'll never feel safe. Until you're the first to talk about how short you are, in any midst that you are, you'll never feel safe. And that has helped me. Before you tell me how short I am, I know. As a matter of fact, I feel sorry for you for just realizing that I'm short. So I'm the first to say it. My short legs, all those words that used to scare me are the words I love today. Now I never feel ridiculed. As a matter of fact, I'm the shortest, bravest, smartest woman alive. Guess what? Now it's your turn. Number 7, right? Stop giving reasons for everything. See, I've come across a lot of people that you ask them, oh, what about the dream you were talking about? Have you started it? My dear, I would have started though, but you know now, I just give birth. Really? Guess what? You have mothers who have 1-year-old baby, but they're pushing on with their plans. Or, my dear, I would have started, but you know the money they promised me, they've not given me. Can you literally look for another route? See, stop giving too many excuses. You want to be successful at your whatever weight loss? You want to be successful at your job site? Stop giving excuses. Stop saying, my boss doesn't like me, that's why I can't be successful. Find a way around it. What would your boss love? Do those things. Or if you know that after working so hard at the gym, you can't tame your sweet tooth, deal with it. That should be a point of focus before hitting the gym. Start dealing with that problem first, sweet tooth first, before hitting the gym. Otherwise, you give excuses. So please stop giving excuses. Today, work on those challenges that are limiting you towards achieving your success. If it is procrastination, right? Start dealing with that first before setting more goals. If it's the fear of the unknown, start dealing with that first. Stop giving reasons. If your uncle failed you, start looking for an aunt or start looking for a friend. Start looking for another menial job to give you the capital that you need that your uncle couldn't give you. So what am I saying? There are always different routes towards achieving something. Don't just stay plumped there and complain. If you must be successful this 2019, getting to 2020, sweetheart, it is time to start now. Take the 7 things very, very seriously. Okay? So serious that you can't breathe. That's how you succeed. I love you so much. Till you come my way again, I remain IDM. And this is where we make things happen. Love you. Bye.